Hey, what's up, internet peeps? I am in my kitchen getting ready to make some soup because it is freaking cold here in Illinois, and I know that I love me some soup. I don't know why I said it like that. I love to eat soup when it's cold, just really comforting, and I'm a big fan of this soup that I'm about to make. It's called creamy vegan corn chowder. So I'm going to show you what I do and how I make it because I found the recipe on Pinterest and I kind of adapted it to be my own thing. I have a couple of substitutions. I don't really follow the recipe, but I kind of follow it, if that makes sense, because I gotta follow recipes, because at least somewhat, but maybe you just wing it. Whatever, I'm rambling. Anyway, this is my creamy vegan corn chowder, and I'll show you how to make it and the ingredients and all that stuff. So here we go. Okay, so first you gather your ingredients. I usually just kind of gather everything together. That way I'm not scrambling to get shit when I'm trying to cook shit. You need potatoes. These are just like a Yukon Gold potato. I feel like they're the best ones ever. They also make really good potato fries. I'm freaking addicted to these potatoes. An onion. The recipe calls for white onion. I'm using a red onion. Red bell pepper, celery, corn, obviously. I'm addicted to jalapenos and hotness, so I'm putting jalapenos in mine. And I'm putting shredded carrots, and this is broccoli. And then, you need vegetable broth and almond milk. And that was my husband.
Hi, sexy butt.
And that's my husband. And then these are kind of the additional things that you'll need. You'll need flour. It's what's gonna help make it creamy. And then raw apple cider vinegar, just because health, yay. What I usually do first is I take all my vegetables and I'll chop them up and I'll just put them in a bowl and set them aside while I work on the potatoes, because I'm going to peel those and put those in a pot. Okay, so many hours later my veggies are finally chopped. So now that I'm done doing that, I'm going to rinse the corn and then I'll start on my potatoes. I'm just gonna put I use 2 cans of corn, no salt added because I'm gonna add my own. I'll just open these and put them in here. Yeah, so both cans are rinsed and I just have them sit in here because this is gonna be one of the last things that you add. So when I get there, I have it ready, I can just dump it into my pot. Now I'm going to take my potatoes and I'm going to peel the skins off and then dice them. Okay, so there you have it, perfectly peeled potatoes. Also, if you want to leave the skins on, you totally can. It's totally up to you on what you want to do. This is just what I like. And you can use as many vegetables as you want. If you wanted to use green pepper, you can use green pepper. If you wanted to use yellow onion, use yellow onion. I put in a whole thing of celery hearts. If you just want like a few celery hearts, that's cool too. Now I'm going to take these, chop them, and put them into a bowl because we're going to start with the veggies first in the pot. So now I've got my chopped potatoes. I chop them into smaller little pieces so that they cook faster, one. And I just like smaller pieces in my soup. I don't like to bite into a huge chunk of potato. I like chunky, but not too chunky, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm weird. Okay, so now that everything is prepped and ready to go, all my stuff, okay, come on, work camera. I'm going to take my veggies and I'm going to put those in the pot. So this is my pot. It's just like a big, I don't know what size is this, I don't even know. I'm not a chef. 5-quart. Oh, first I forgot this part. First I'll take some of this, just some coconut oil spray. The recipe calls for oil, but I don't really like to use oils. So I just spray the pan, okay, and then I'll put my vegetables in the pot. Get get in there. Okay, veggies are in the pot. Now we're gonna turn on the heat. I start at a high heat because we're gonna saute these vegetables for about 5 minutes. You wanna get the onion to be a little translucent. Yeah, so I'm just going to go do that. These have been sauteing for about 4 minutes. So now I'm going to add my flour. And so I add like 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to take my potatoes and put my potatoes in the pot like so. Get out of there. Just like that, peeps. And then I'm going to just kind of like mix it all up and kind of coat on the veggies and the potatoes. Oops. I come here, turn down the heat a little. The recipe actually calls for 1 medium potato, but potatoes are like my freaking addiction. I use as many as I damn want. That's pretty good. Whatever. So now you add 2 cups of vegetable broth. So 2 cups of vegetable broth. A little bit again. Okay, so that's 2 cups, and then you're gonna put 1 cup of almond milk. You can use soy milk, you can use cashew milk, you can use coconut milk if you wanted. So that's going in. I would suggest not using any of the sweetened. I would do just the normal, the original, or unsweetened. Because if you use like a sweetened one, it could give it like a really weird taste. So I use just the normal one. Now I'm going to bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we are going to reduce the heat and let it simmer. I'll put a cover on it for about 15 to 20 minutes. So now we're just waiting for it to come to a boil. Okay, peeps, so now that we're all boily and stuff, I'm going to turn down the heat. We're just going to turn it down to maybe like half. And if that's still too much, then I'll turn it down more, but that usually works. All of my other stuff in it. Apple cider vinegar. I just use like a splash. There we go. And then cayenne pepper because butter. So I'm just going to do like a dash or 2. I don't know. I'll do some more. Yeah, why not? And then we're going to do paprika. Okay, so I just kind of eyeball it and do. There we go. That works, whatever. And then I'm gonna pepper this bitch up because I love pepper. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to put some pink Himalayan salt in. And this is the grinder, so I'm actually gonna need both hands. Just know this is going in there. So, come here. Okay, so now all my spices are in. I'm gonna give it a stir. Oh yeah, you have to like also constantly like stir it so it doesn't like stick to the bottom of the pan. That's no bueno. No bueno. Okay, I think I'll turn it down just a little bit more. Okay, and then now I'm just going to cover it. I'll just keep going back in and stirring it for about 15 minutes or so, or until potatoes are tender. I forgot that I had these shredded carrots, and I was debating when to put them in. I'm going to put these in. It's just like the rest of whatever I had on hand. I'm going to put this in there, in here. Okay, I can't do this with one hand. Okay, there we go. And you don't have to use shredded carrots. I just chose to use them because I wanted to get rid of them. Looking pretty good. Smells really good too. Holy balls, it smells good. So we still got some cooking to do, so we'll just let it simmer some more, and yeah. The broccoli, this is going to be the last step. We're going to immersion blend some of it, and that's going to give it the creamy aspect of it. I don't put this in until after I immersion blend. This is just a leftover broccoli that I had, but I usually just get a steamable kind. And while the soup is cooking, I'll usually just throw the bag in the microwave, and it'll be done by the time my soup is done. Long story short, this is the leftover, the steamable kind. And then I just always keep broccoli on because I freaking love broccoli, and I add it to lots of stuff. For the last couple minutes that my soup cooks, I'm just going to put the corn in there. Obviously corn chowder, so I'll put the corn in. This stir, and then just kind of let it cook. Alright, so I would say we're pretty thorough. You want to make sure you're constantly stirring so that your potatoes cook all the way through, like evenly. Make sure you do a test on them. You will know they're done, and you can stick a fork through them like that. But that's how you test for when they're done. Yeah. The soup is done. The potatoes are tender, so you just take the soup, and I'm going to spoon it into the bowl because we're going to use this nifty gadget and blend it. You could blend, like immersion blend just in the pot and just do all of it, make it like a creamy thing, but I like to make it kind of chunky, but not too chunky because I don't like it too chunky. So, yeah, just take it and put it in there. Okay, I left probably 3/4 of it in there. This will just make it chunky, and then I'm just going to immersion blend the rest of that. So take this thingy and go to like this. Making a mess. And my husband is patting the dog while I do this behind me.
Floppy ears!
Patting the dog, patting the dog. It looks kind of gross, but it's really good. And then you just transfer the stuff that you just blended into this stuff.
You have a really nice butt.
Thanks. You just give it a whirly whirl. I used the immersion blender on a lot more. I've made it a lot more chunkier. I made this one a lot more creamier, but whatevs. It's still the fucking shit. So that's what it looks like.
Okay, Peter Griffin. I like my food.
This is what it looks like, and then when I'm done, I just put that broccoli in. Chopped broccoli in there. And then just stir that in. Bam! Finished product. Creamy vegan corn chowder. Motherfuckers. So now that our soup is done and we're ready to eat, I'm going to come over here and turn the oven on to 400. We're just going to let that preheat, and I'll eventually put one of these in there, bake one of these, and eat it with my soup. Shot and nah. Yeah, that's what I do. I usually do all my cooking for the week or what have you on the weekends when I'm off. Have this glass of wine while I wait for the oven to preheat. And there's the book being a book. And this is our hangout spot. I just did that puzzle and finished it. 1,000 pieces, go me. So I'm just going to sit here, relax, and do my thing while my husband does his thing and works on his drawing because he's a fucking amazing artist. Amazing artist, I can't talk. And watch some shows. So yeah, that's what we do.
6th, 1996.
Fat cat. My little cat friend came to cuddle in my lap while I'm editing video. Little cat friend.
That night, Darby fell asleep.
Okay, so my French roll is done, so I'm going to spoon some of this good stuff into a bowl. So, that. And I'll put some of these on top. Hot sauce, of course. Hope you guys enjoyed my recipe video, and I'm gonna go eat this and relax with hubby. Peace.